Hello, everybody. I'm going to talk about how to buy houses. What's it take to buy real estate? Anyway, first of all, you want to start off with building yourself a buyer's list and a seller's list. And what do I mean by buyer's list and seller's list? Um, a seller's list is a bunch of people that you may come across that are buying houses just like you, and they have a certain type of houses that they're looking for. And occasionally, if you come across those, then you can sell them to them. Why? Because it may be a property out there that you came across that don't really quite fit what you're looking for as a perfect type of property you like dealing with. But because you know this guy or this lady or this group of people are always looking for houses in this particular situation, that is a quick and easy way to make money with actually almost no money down. Okay, folks, this is where you are learning how to sign a contract, put your name on it, and or a sign. You have intentions to buy it, but after doing all your due diligence and doing your calculations, you realize that this don't quit fight fit what I'm looking to do with it. But I know this particular person, and he is definitely the one for this property. You're going to send him a text and say, "Hey, look at this house. See what you think. This is what I'm letting it go for. This is what it would sell for after repair. And this is how much I think it's going to cost for the rehab." They're going to say, "Okay, great." Between the two of you, you're going to put your heads together. Next thing you know, you're signing that contract. You're going to walk away with $5, $8, or $10,000. Does that sound good to you? And that's what real estate investing is all about. It's not all about just how to buy real estate. It's about how to invest in real estate. Here's another way you're going to make money in real estate. Um, you're going to find a homeowner that might be in pre-foreclosure. Okay, that's looking for someone to help them in a bad situation. Okay, you have two options. Okay, you can help them keep their house and show them how to put today a deal together to save their house and get it out of foreclosure by showing them how to sell their own home. Okay, how to sell their own home and how to bail it out of foreclosure. And it's easy to do. And it's called an assignment. And I can show you how to do that. And in that way, you can make a bunch of money with that. How much can you make? I've made $15,000 doing things like that. Eight thousand to 15. But I've made money just by helping a person get themselves out of pre-foreclosure because they're not able to finish, come up with the money. Then I picked up some of those houses and kept them for myself and then turned around and owner financed them. So there's another avenue of how to make money in real estate. Okay, and then let's see. Then I have my realtor. She goes, I go on auction sites and she does all my auction bids for me. And why? Because I don't want to put up money on those websites. So I use my realtor. And my realtor's licensed board certified realtor. And guess what happens on auction sites? They have to use a licensed broker to sell real estate. Even though it's an auction site, a commission is being paid, and that commission is being paid to a broker who is licensed to sell that house at the end after you purchase it through an auction. It still went through a broker to broker the deal. So because my realtor is a broker, she gets paid through the broker who's representing the auction house. They have to split that commission. Everybody makes money in this. This is what real estate's all about. So I'm just giving you a little clue on how you make money in real estate and how to buy real estate and what's it take to buy real estate. So anyway, I hope that gave you some information that you didn't realize that's how you make money in real estate. Now, here's another way you're going to make money in real estate. I got an awesome realtor, and she understands I'm a fix and flip. I'm not a buy and hold anymore. Don't care to buy and hold anymore because I'm more into this is what I like doing because I own businesses. And because I own businesses, they already keep me busy. And I'm not interested in buying any more buy and holds. I am strictly into fixing and flipping. But anyway, she understands that the type of houses I'm looking for, and she's always filtering and combing deals through real estate websites because she's got better access than I do. She's got like instant access. Plus, she works at a firm that has other 6, 7, 8 different brokers, realtors working out of it, and they all talk among themselves about deals. And guess what? When they have deals that haven't been yet posted, guess who finds out about those deals? Moi. So anyway, you need to have a good realtor. That person can be an asset. And every deal I get, she gets them and she gets to list them. Okay. But anyway, that's the beauty of having a very good realtor. And you know how I got this realtor? Let me tell you how I got this realtor. I got this realtor through. She was looking at. She was bringing a buyer to one of my houses to buy, and man, she was just so persistent and just so persistent. I said, man, this lady is a real go getter. So after I sold the house because her offer didn't go, the guy was trying to make a cash offer on my house, and then he kind of backed out. Bum deal. But anyway, um, I kept in touch with her, and I keep in touch with all realtors that want to show my house. Because I text them all when I put another house on the market. I would go on the website and list my own houses, uh, flat fee, $600 listed on there, and it gets listed on the MLS. And that's how I was getting all these realtors. I was getting them because I was listing my own house myself through a website that was hosted and put it on the MLS. And it would get an MLS number and everything, but I was a contact. So I would have to be informed by each realtor that needed to go into the house and show it. And I got phone numbers. So I ended up with her phone number. And that's how I found me. I person to the bone, a good realtor. And she became, pretty much my asset as far as a realtor. And I would make all my deals go through her. Another thing is you can find a good realtor that way, or you can just start combing through families and friends and acquaintances. I've had some friends and some acquaintances, but you're going to end up going through some until you find one that's really built to last and you have a good communication with and connection with. So anyway, that's what you need. You need a good realtor. And then again, you need to find a title company. So you need to go scout some title companies. And when you do your first closing, try to set your next at the same title company and get to know the escrow officer, and then get to know the people in there because eventually they'll be able to do little freebies for you that you would have to normally pay. Like the title company I use, I can call my escrow agent and she will do a soft title search for me for free, okay, on any kind of property that I'm ever looking at. So this is what you need to be doing. You need to be building a relationship with some people and that's going to be on your team. So you need a title company, and then you need an attorney. A good attorney is someone you're going to become friends with. Don't be afraid to spend some money with them. You're going to have to spend money. Nothing's free. Nothing's cheap. Nothing's easy. Okay, if it's easy, then no one would be needed in this business. So anyway, you can't be cheap with your attorney. But anyway, your attorney can do a lot of things for you. He can write contracts because he knows how to write them. If you found a deal that you think fits a subject to, your attorney knows how to write a subject to. If you found a deal that you want to do some creative financing, he can write the contract to spell out how the creative finance is going to be because you found a particular seller that actually owns it, but he's willing to finance it himself. But anyway, your attorney is going to be able to do a lot of things. He's going to keep you out of trouble. And you, by law, can't act as an attorney, and you cannot act as a realtor and represent yourself in a way that puts you in a position where you're misrepresenting yourself to a seller. So you definitely want to have a realtor involved if you're getting ready to get into something that needs a realtor. You can always be your own buyer. You can represent yourself as a buyer. And you can write a contract. You can actually go onto real estate websites and go to download their standard 1 to 4 contract and use their 1 to 4 contracts. As a matter of fact, they have it online, and you can just type it in on a PDF and fill it out, and then print it and take that contract and go and have a seller sell you their house and put and or sign with your name. And that's it. It's a simple way to do a contract. But when you're ready to execute the rest of the contract, that's when you need your attorney involved and a title company. So anyway, those are the fundamental things that you need to understand about real estate investing. Other than that, small talk. Here's some quick small talk. Let's just say you found someone who's interested in selling you their house. You're sitting down at the table with them in the kitchen, and you're going over some things. The number one thing you want to do before you ever go to a house is you want to pull up all the information that's important about it. The legal description, their taxes, how much their taxes are. You're going to eventually learn what the ARV, after repair value, is. How much that house is worth after you repair it. What would that house be worth if it was in absolute spotless condition? You need to know those 3 things right there, okay? Because when you go in those people's home and you sit down with them, you're getting ready to, and before you sit down at your kitchen table, you want to have them walk you around the house and have them sell you on all the wonderful things that why they bought that house. Why? Because if you can get them to kind of relax a little bit with you and get excited about telling you why they like the house and what they like this and what they didn't like, they're going to pretty much be in the selling mode. And they're more likely going to continue selling you on why they think you should buy it, even though they have no clue what price you're going to, but they're hoping that you buy it and they're hoping they can sell it to you at a price. So they're going to start selling you the moon on this particular house. You want to walk around and let them get comfortable and get them all excited. So ask questions that gets them to say things that just get them excited. Because if you can get them motivated before you sit down at that kitchen table, you are more likely to put that deal together. I close 70 to 80% of my deals because why? I've sat down with these people when I've gotten them already motivated and they are just ready to sign on the dotted line. I don't care what I'm saying right now. They are excited. So I learned how to work with people and talk and find out what gets them excited. What do they hate about the house? You got to find out the bad because those are the ones that's going to help break down what the reality of things are. Okay. Then when you sit there at the table with them, here's the quick numbers you want to go through. What is that house worth today? If this house is in absolute gorgeous knockdown condition, write that on a piece of paper and let them see that. Okay. Then the next thing you want to write down is, okay, out of all the stuff in this house, what are you going to replace? Are you going to replace the carpet? Are you going to do anything with the vanities? Are you going to tile this? Are you going to put new toilets in? Ask what are they going to do about this house before they decide to sell it. And if they say absolutely jack nothing, then you go, okay, then look, let's just do a quick analysis on what I'm seeing, and then you just tell me if it sounds right to you. Okay, with a new home, as a typical new home, because I'm an investor and I'm here's what I'm going to replace. I'm going to have to replace toilets because everyone kind of want new toilets. The tubs look okay. I can probably get those sprayed. The floors, they definitely need to be replaced. The carpet needs to be replaced. The whole place needs a painting. Let's just, off the top of my head, let's just say that's probably going to cost me about $15,000 to get your house, 20 grand. If I put 20 grand in here. So let's just see what this house is worth today, minus 20 grand. And then we got closing costs. You got closing costs. I got closing costs. Let's just knock off another 6. Here's where we're at. If I can put this deal together today, would you be willing to accept an offer at this amount right here? And if they say yes, then you say, okay, I tell you what, give me a minute and let me see, let me take a look real quick and see if I have a contract because I'm ready to put a contract on that house. You do not want to leave that house without getting a contract signed. Okay. And you're going to seal the deal by putting $1 in their hand, and you're going to tell them, here's what I need to do next. The next thing I need to do is come back, and this is all the information I need you to gather up and have for me, and that way we can proceed to the next level. Okay, and that's it. Close that deal, get on about your business. Now go out, do all your due diligence, and come back and get all the information that you gave them a list of what you needed to come back and pick up. And that's going to be all the stuff to put this deal together. And that's what you're going to get to the title company or get to your attorney's office or however way you like closing on your deals. But anyway, that's pretty much it, everybody. And that was a quick walkthrough on how I close on a deal. But like I said, I walk people through the house. I get them to get me all excited and woo, woo, woo me and sell me so they can sell me their house. And I don't try to buy it from them. I let them sell it to me. And I ask all the right questions so I can just tell them how much the house is worth. Here's how much I got to repair it for. And this is how much you're going to spend in it. And this is how much everyone's going to walk away at the closing. Does this look good enough for you? And if it does, I'm ready to sign if you're ready to sell today. And that's it. So anyway, until the next video, again, subscribe, hit the notification. Please give me some comments or some suggestions or some detail of what you want to really hear, because I can only just send these videos out to you and hope that it's going to help you with something that's been troubling you about real estate investing and what it takes about real estate. But until then, I will talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.